because you need to understand how it goes to the circle. So, first of all, I believe that I forgot to show you guys that tan of t equals sine of t over cosine of t. It should make sense to you because sine is equal to the y and cosine is equal to the x. Okay, now, here's my shortcut. If you have a chart with t, sine of t, cosine of t, and tangent of t. Okay? T is 0, pi over 6, pi over 4, pi over 3, and pi over 2. Why? Because this is the same as 0. This one is 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees. So we're going up around the circle like this. Okay? Now, all of these numbers are over 2. And remember, this represents the x value on as the point. This represents the y value. Okay? Now, the sign is, these all go square root of 0, square root of 1, square root of 2, square root of 3, square root of 4. So that's an easy way to remember it. Now you would have to reduce these. What's square root of 0? 0. What's square root of 1? So this would be 1/2. Square root of 2 stays the same, so I'll leave it the way it is. Square root of 3 stays the same. What's square root of 4? So it would be 2 over 2, which is equal to what? 1. So this one equals 1. Cosine. So the shortcut was, you know it's all over 2, and then you just go do square root of 0, square root of 1, square root of 2, square root of 3, square root of 4. Do you see the pattern? Square root of 0, square root of 1, square root of 2, square root of 3, square root of 4? That's the pattern. That's the easy memorization. Okay, for cosine, it's the same thing, only backwards. So instead of starting at 0, now we're going to start at 1, and it's the same values. So 1, square root of 3 over 2, square root of 2 over 2, 1/2, and 0. So in this way, you're working opposite way up the ladder. And tangent is sine over cosine. So what's 0 over 1? 0. 1/2 over root 3 over 2. What happens to the bottoms of the fractions? They cancel out. So that'd be 1 over root 3, which is root 3 over 3 when you rationalize it. What's the same thing over the same thing going to be? This is going to be square root of 3 over 2 divided by 1/2, which is the same thing as square root of 3 over 2 times 2 over 1. So what happens to the 2's? And I get square root of 3. And the last thing is 1 over 0. What do you get when you have 1 over 0? 0. Undefined.